Me them are impressed with them corrupted Congress. I just love and righteousness and with the biggie you profess. Get to you, just watch your waist and step away from filthiness. I just love we need a more love. Coming like a showers of blessings.
All right, welcome back to Liquid Lunch. It's me, Hugh, and I'm joined here by Justin Booth, who has got a fantastic project we're going to find out all about right now. And where do we start, Justin? Tell us a little bit about the concept, first of all.
Well, the concept is quite interesting. I mean, it's something that basically I believe that everyone's sort of coming around to, everyone's really yearning for. And it's a way to create not an escape, but actually a real reality. Like what we're trying to create is an Eden where people can come to basically to a retreat and connect with their spiritual self the way that Mother Nature intended it to. So the whole retreat is basically a self-sustaining community. It derives all its energy from renewable energy sources such as solar energy, geothermals, some pretty cool new techniques that we've learned about, such as a rocket stove, and all this information can be found out on our webpage, soulfoodfarming.org.
That's cool. Okay, you know what? It strikes me that it's almost natural that so many people are coming up with this idea to have some kind of reconnection to the land. You know, people, I think, in cities feel disconnected. They realize that maybe the food supply isn't as secure as we think, and we need to somehow have a hand in all that kind of growing food and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, definitely. I mean, that's, to tell you the truth, one of the biggest factors is, I mean, I've had a massive change in my life, and just as like not so much the mainstream media, but more of the internet media is discussing about, you know, raising your consciousness and sort of awakening. I mean, these people, we're all alive and we're walking around, but we're walking around like zombies, not knowing exactly what we're putting in our foods, what we are putting in our mouths, because we're not preparing this food. Like, is this GMOs? Is this like plastic food that tastes with, you know, some sort of flavoring that we're putting in our bodies? And then long term, we're just, you know, developing a weaker immune system that, you know, then we turn into these drug system that we're trying to get drugs to make ourselves feel better, and then, you know, they're actually making us feel worse, and then it's just a vicious cycle that goes on and on and on.
Plus, people are like, you know, walking around in their city life doing with their jobs or whatever.
Well, that's
but
true.
Not.
I mean, and one of I forget what the gentleman's name is, but you know, what we're trying to get at is we're trying to get gardening to be gangster. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make it fresh again, because there was a gentleman I saw on TED Talks, and basically the same thing. You know, South Central LA, you don't see any gardens, you don't see any grass, and you know, basically, if you do own land, you don't really own the land at your sidewalk. So this gentleman went out there, and basically he turned that piece of grass into a garden, and you know, he's given these vegetables, fresh organic vegetables, away to the community. Now, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that went around with this, where he had some, you know, difficult times with the city, but you know, the fact that what he's trying to get at is like, know where your food's coming from, grow it yourself, and you know what? It is gangster to garden. It's not gangster to carry a gun. It's not gangster to push people around. It's not cool to be like that. If you want to be a G, like, I mean, we're trying to reach the younger crowd, but I mean, we're talking to trying to reach everyone out there as well. And what we're trying to really get at is, you don't have to be, you know, a hard thug or, you know, some sort of manipulative person. It is actually cool. It's gangster to get out there and grow your own vegetables and connect with nature, because you'd be surprised, like, once you get out of the city and you feel the fresh breeze on your face, the luscious colors of green that radiate from the sun's rays coming off the blue, deep blue lake, and then you see these luscious green different colors everywhere. It has a real impact on you, and then you just sort of calm down and you feel at peace. And then once you're at that point, it's a lot easier to understand what your values are and what you need, like what your needs are and what your wants are. And once you can separate those two and find out what's really important to you, like inside, that's the hardest thing to do right now. And there's not really any communities or places that you can go to experience these things, unless you have to pay like thousands and thousands of dollars. So I mean, that's again, our concept is, it's going to be there's a lot of phases to get where we're going to, but in order to get to that end result, that's why we're, you know, reaching out to, you know, places like your show here, which I'm so thankful to be a part of, and I really appreciate you having me on to be able to spread this message. And again, it just comes back into the circle of life. I mean, we have been in a circle of destruction for so long, and we can see it in every different community across the world, where governments are sort of, where the people are not standing up for the governments that have been, overthrowing them for so long and controlling their food sources. And, we're going to be able to create an abundance of nutritional products through the organic produce that we're going to be growing, including, wheatgrass, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. And again, I mean, I could go on for 10, 13, 14, 24 hours about the benefits of the things that we're going to be doing. And that's why we have the webpage up there for the people that, if you are interested and you have a like mind like me, or, even if you're interested in getting involved, then that's where you should go, is Soul Food Farming.
Okay, you know what, I'm just going to ask you, because I'd love to hear, in the ultimate vision, if this were to achieve everything that you can imagine for it, can you paint us a picture of what that looks like when it comes to full fruition?
Can I paint you a picture? Well, a picture says 1,000 words, and I don't think you can even put 1,000 words into what we're trying to. I don't think words can even describe what we're trying to create. And I mean, in my head, it's just sort of like Happy Land. Just sort of a place where it's always sunny, and if you need rain, you do the rain dance. If you need sun, you call on the sun gods. It's just about being in connection with spirituality. So in my vision, if I were to paint it to you, I would say, maybe look at Leonardo and the 16th Chapel and all the beautiful things that he has up there in the Garden of Eden, and how he was trying to express what God's garden was through his paintings. Well, that's what I'm trying to reach. But we want to try and reach that without avoiding technologies, because I mean, even though that we've had such great advancements in technology, but it's leaving us in want, and it's actually, in a sense, it's providing such a better future for us, so that we don't have to spend so much time doing the nitty-gritty stuff. But we're getting entrapped into the into the computer or into the video game, and where it's supposed to be there for fun or recreation, we just sort of zombify towards it and mush our brains, and we sort of lose control. So again, that's all these sort of things come into play, but we don't want to get away from the technology, so we want to curb the technology, and that's why we're using the solar energy, the geothermal, and all these things that have basically been around for so long, and just people, because of, I'd have to say, from what I've learned, because of the gas companies and the major corporations suppressing this type of information, and even, I've just sort of been familiar with Tesla and his experiments and some of the crazy things that he was doing, and I'm looking at these YouTube videos, and this guy's, creating lightning bolts back in like the 1900s, and if we just sort of nurtured his mind and helped him out, then imagine where we would be right now. Because there's a crazy, it's a really, really good poster that we have up in our office, the gentleman and I, and it says the thing about smart people is dumb people think they're crazy at first. And there's a picture of the gentleman who has created the first plane. He's got these wings trying to jump off a cliff. And the thing is, he looked crazy. Everyone made fun of him. But at the end, when he pulled it off, now look at the advancements in planes and aerodynamics and everything, just from this crazy guy jumping off a cliff with a few wings strapped to his back. So,
I think one of the things you're saying there is really about sustainability, sustainable technology, and also people, I think, are getting the sense, as people living in cities and dealing with technology all the time, but they're not connected to the land, they're not connected to the food supply, and there's, I think, a nagging sense in a lot of people that this isn't sustainable. We really need to have a more holistic approach and be connected to the land and to everything that gives us all the stuff we need to live our lives.
Well, I mean, let's face it, you're right, 110%. I should have been more defined when I was just discussing what we were talking about.
I think it's just the enthusiasm that's coming through.
No, it is. I mean, it is. I mean, it's sort of lost my point on where I was going to go with this, but I'm sorry. Maybe we could just go to the next point there, and then I'll come back to it when I think about it.
I was going to ask you because I sense. I mean, I feel myself the need for something like this, but I'm curious in your personal story of how you came to recognize this as a need and as a project that you wanted to put forward?
It's a tough story. I mean, I've had a crazy, I've had an ambitious, crazy life, and I've had a big roller coaster ride, and it just sort of came to a point where I've had so many ups and downs in my life, and it was just a pinnacle moment where I just sort of lost control, and I just sort of needed some help. I needed some guidance, you know, whether there was a whole bunch of different things, mentally, substance, and I just sort of got away for a while, connected to myself, and I wanted to figure out what I wanted. And what I wanted is just to be free, and I wanted to be, you know, able to do what I want without having to spend money. And I remember what I was going to say now, and it connects to this, is, let's face it, the grocery store, our food's getting more expensive. The electrical bills are more expensive. The gas bills are more expensive. All these things are causing us, and it's more expensive. And then when you look at the types of energies that we could have, like renewable energies, all these companies are doing is say, listen, I'll come and I'll put solar panels on your house, but it'll take you 20, 30 years to pay it off, and I'll reduce your bill by, you know, $200 a month. So it's just, again, getting caught in this type of, you know, it's a trap. It's a rat trap. And so what we're trying to do is say, listen, you know, all the prices are going up everywhere.
Yeah.
Why don't we show you, and what we're going to do with this is we are going to create a documentary from the start to the beginning of the creation of this building, or the building of this community, where people can see that it doesn't cost that much to be able to use a team to put something together to feed a community and at the same time run it totally off the grid. I mean, it's very, very possible to do it. And again, as I said, all the prices are going up. Nothing is going to change.
And it's just a big exploitation. We're all being exploited by, you know, you can blame corporations or whatever, but yeah, I think a lot of people are sensing we need to get free somehow.
Exactly, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people out there doing great things. I mean, you know, some of the inspiration that you know, where I got this from is Jacques Fresco with the Venus Project. I mean, following Zeitgeist Toronto and finding Jacques Fresco, and then, you know, connecting with them. I actually spoke with, I think her name was Colleen, I think it was, from down in Miami there. And I mean, I wanted to connect with them, but they can't get the technology up here. So I mean, the other really big thing about about our market and why we're coming out here to, you know, to this Toronto, thatchannel.com, is this is a niche market. We want to connect with everyone locally and be able to use local building materials, local organics, and then once we have everything, and that we're growing it and giving back to the community, right? I mean, obviously we do have to generate some sort of income to be able to accommodate more people coming in, because this is not a hotel resort that you're coming to pay $2,000 in, you know, and then just have some people slave over you all day. No, it's not. It's totally not like that. This is a retreat. It's a spiritual connection. So what we want to do is be able to have these people come in, and they're, you know, as I said, they're learning how to grow vegetables. And even if they do, again, it's part of the connection. So you have a community group, you have some, you know, education, like you know, sit down like a kumbaya at the fire and at nighttime, and maybe have like an astronomer or an astrologist, or, you know, a spiritual coach, or, you know, maybe some sort of Reiki healing, crystal healing, and get people in tuned with the energy that we can't see around us, because there is an abundance of this energy around us. And just by me over the last 6 months being able to learn that there is this energy and not even know how to harness it yet, I feel so much stronger. I mean, I would have never had the confidence or the cojones to come and speak with you and say, hey, I have this idea, and I really I'm so passionate about it, and I need to get this idea out to other people, because I know that there's a million other people out there trying to do the exact same project. And instead of a million other people trying to fight to try and do this project, I'm saying, hey man, my name's Justin Booth. I'm from Toronto, Ontario. You know, my email address is boothboss@me.com. My cell phone number is 647-300-8560. Connect with me. Light my phone up. I'm willing to work with you guys. I want to work with like-minded people. I have a great team that I'm already working with, and the team's getting bigger by the day.
Do you want to mention some of the people that you are working with?
Well, I mean, we've got I got my buddies Dean and Raj, who are handling the wheatgrass aspect of, which is basically phase one. What we're trying to do is create the awareness about wheatgrass. I mean, this is something that we stand on.
I saw your video, by the way. So, okay, what can wheatgrass do for you? Because I was excited after seeing that one.
Okay, so I mean, there's so many different things that wheatgrass can do for you. There's an abundance of things, and you know, I can't go through them all. I've put them on my webpage for soulfoodfarming.org. But I mean, from the I've already got enough energy as it is, as you guys can see. But introducing the wheatgrass to my diet, it's been an incredible boost of energy. It's helping with psoriasis that I had on my nose, clearing up dead skin. Not that I needed any help, but my libido is going off the wall. So ladies, maybe you already have my phone number. No, I'm just joking. But I mean, these are the things that I mean, those are just some of the small things. I mean, if you guys have rheumatoid arthritis, if you guys have like once you're done juicing with our the wheatgrass extractor, the remnants that come out of this, you can actually use the rest of the wheat and you can rub it on your skin to help with either cuts, dry skin. And again, I mean, I have at least 50 things that I put on soulfoodfarming.org, and it's such a great product that what we're going to do is in the next week or so, you guys will see on our webpage, we're going to have this thing called the Wheatgrass Challenge. And I'm challenging all you people out there to try wheatgrass, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be offering, we're going to have a survey for you guys to fill out on our webpage. Basically, it's going to have 10 questions, based on what type of illnesses you might have or joint pains or whatever the case may be. You fill out the questions. You guys order we have the frozen cubes, or we also have the fresh wheatgrass with the extractor. But basically, we want to put you on the wheatgrass challenge. You guys use the wheatgrass on a daily basis. Follow the routines for the optimal results. And if you guys are not satisfied with the results at the end of the 30 days, you do not have to pay for it. But you have to fill out the resume, or the survey again at the end of the 30 days. Mm-hmm. And if you at least have a increase or a benefit in 3 out of the 10 things, then we're asking for you guys to pay for the supply that we send out to you guys.
So you send out a supply. They take the challenge. You'll send them out a supply.
Yeah.
And if they benefit, then you charge them.
Yeah, we'll take their payment information. We have to charge them for shipping because we'll deliver it door to door.
How much is it? It sounds exciting.
Well, the prices are on the webpage, but I think is it $60 for. We're gonna put it on the webpage, but if you guys want to even try it out or just give me a call, you can call me on my cell phone. And basically, I have like frozen sheets, which has 20 cubes in it. The 20 cubes actually is 10 ounces of grass. Sorry, it's funny saying that.
We're looking at some pictures right now from the website, so yeah, there's a little bit of an idea.
These are some of the things that, these are the trays that we grow it in for the fresh grass, but as for the cubes, you'll get 20 cubes in a sheet. It's $20 a sheet, and that's basically how it is all the way up.
So that's your 20-day challenge?
Well, that's just to start it off. The 20-day challenge is actually to have 60 cubes, which will be you're going to take 2 cubes a day, which is 2 ounces, or 4 cubes a day, which is 2 ounces. You're going to take 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. And again, for the optimum results, what I do is I put it in a shake or a glass of water, and I slam it back first thing in the morning. Do not have coffee afterwards, and maybe if you guys want to have green tea, try and avoid the caffeine. Let it sit, let it go through your GI tract, let it absorb the enzymes in your body, because it's an incredible wonderful natural resource that we can be using. And what we're going to be doing as well is a very large portion of the proceeds that we make from the Wheatgrass Challenge, we're going to be sending to different aid programs, as well as different places like the Toronto Homeless Shelter and food banks as well in the surrounding areas that would be willing to implement the Wheatgrass Challenge, because there's still some things that we have to work out with respect to, well, I don't know if it's the FDA or the doctors, or my team is working on that stuff, but it's a natural product and we believe in it. I stand behind it, and there's a lot of benefits with respect to the benefits of fighting cancer using this, because it's basically it's almost known as broccoli times 1,000. It's got it's 98 of the 102 basic minerals that you should be taking on a daily basis.
So I guess people could Google that, but it sounds like a good, taking the challenge.
They can Google it, or just go to soulfoodfarming.org. I'm actually going to have a webpage up and running within the week. It's going to be called theWheatgrassChallenge.com. It's not up right now, but I will post everything on soulfoodfarming.org, so you can follow up. If you guys are looking to purchase the wheatgrass, straight up, just go to wheatgrassorganics.com.
Okay. Now, So, okay, so you're creating this community. So anybody watching this right now and they feel that they want to become part of a community like that, a sustainable community, they can get in touch with you. And of course, you've already given out some of the info. We're going to give out some more. We're going to give it all out in the credits at the end. But you're also putting an event. There's an event coming up in support of this. Do you want to tell people about that?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much for reminding me. We have a launch for this event. It's going to be Friday, April 5th at Smash Kitchen and Bar in Markham or Unionville, Ontario. Basically, it's $40 at the door. $20 will go towards the charity, and $20 will give you 4 drink tickets that you can use at your discretion at the bar. From 8 o'clock till 9:45, we're going to be selling raffle tickets, which we have an abundance of amazing prizes. 14-person tent, slingshot, $600 suit, a whole bunch of Kenneth Cole watches, teeth whitening session, 3-month supply of Dr. Oz weight loss pills, gift certificates to different restaurants, and the list goes on. The tickets will be sold $40 a piece at the raffle. The raffle will go. We'll pull the prizes around 10 o'clock. I'm going to do a quick speech around 9:45. Explain people what's going on, and then I'm going to say, after the raffle, DJ, let's hit it, and we'll have a good time. So,
okay.
Also, I just wanted to make a proposal to you guys, because and your listener, your audience out there, because we'd like to have you guys be a part of this and follow us in the future. So perhaps if we can get enough of your audience involved, we can get a specific trailer for you guys and park you guys right out there on the farm with us and stay up to date on a day-to-day basis.
I would love to live in a trailer.
Well, I mean, a nice trailer. Like
no, I know.
We've got some. We're looking at some really fantastic ones. So I mean, it's closed spaces. I'm a high energetic guy, so if you guys get tired, you can kick me out to the tent or something like that. So.
No, I think any opportunity to live in the country and get close to nature is I think that's what a lot of people need in the city these days. When you look around and you see, I mean, the homeless people and stuff like that, or people that are just, I think part of it is the city living at some point just burns people out. And if they were connected to the land, their mental health could be improved. And, if they were growing food, then they're actually doing something productive. Again,
and that's another reason why, even if, that's why we'd love to have someone like that channel be there to be able to live broadcast the success rate and how fast everything goes along, because it's one thing to come on a show and explain to you guys and show video clips here and there, but be able to show the real life action and perhaps even have some segment where you talk to your viewers and say, hey, have an opportunity to come out and stay at the retreat and meet the team and stuff like that. It would be some other great ideas that we'd be willing to entertain with you and your viewers. So.
Okay, so April 5th, what time does it start for people?
It starts at 8 o'clock. Be there at 8 o'clock sharp to be a part of the raffle. We got Luna Kid, who are 2 DJs from Germany, going on from 10 o'clock till 12. And then I got my man DJ Rom and MC Sung Wook from Fat Cat Tattoos up in Aurora. So you guys like your ink, go up to Fat Cat Tattoos as well.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So, and the address of this?
I don't have the address offhand. It's Smash Kitchen and Bar in Markham, Ontario. And I'll put the link up on my webpage as soon as we're done here, as well as we'll cut and paste it, and maybe we can put it at the bottom of your description or comments on the bottom of your show.
Okay.
If you have that.
Cool. Awesome. Perfect. So again, people can get more info at soulfoodfarming.org, right?
Yes, that's SOUL food farming.
And what was that other site about the wheatgrass?
Okay, so wheatgrassorganics.com is where you can go to purchase the wheatgrass, the frozen cubes, as well as the grass.
Okay, cool.
As well as the other webpage that will be up soon is the wheatgrasschallenge.com. Wheatgrasschallenge.com.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right. Anything else, Justin?
No, but thank you very much for having me on here. It was a great pleasure to be on here. I'm a little bit sweating under the armpits, but nonetheless, I'm all good. So.
Well, it's been great to have you on.
Oh, and thank you. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Just want to say hi to my family.
Okay, you maybe wave now. We've got the camera on you now.
Hi, Mom. Hey, Dad. Sorry I missed Easter dinner, Nana.
Missed it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, let's try it again. One more time. Oh,
Hey, Mom, Dad, Nana.
We are just missing it every time.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay. All right, Justin. Justin Booth, thanks for doing this today.
Thank you very much for having me on.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll see you all guys next time on Liquid Lunch, thatchannel.com. See you then.
And that's a wrap.
Oh, I just love we need, all we need are more love. Coming like a showers of blessings from above, and we no wanna greed. So put away your gun, no need for the grudge. God bless the love, it is a must. I just love we need, all we need are more love. Coming like a showers of blessings from above, and we no wanna greed. So put away your gun, no need for the grudge. God bless the love, it is a I just love and happiness, where the bobo manifest. Teaching you them cleanliness, and if we pray and do them best. Treading in a the valley of the shadow of death, with wicked man I dig them pit and evil man I send check. But never will I fear, and never will I fret, when the bobo you think treading through this generation next. Yo, where them are gonna do in this a generation next. When we burn them robots and cyborgs and surrogates, you better change your dirty ways, you better watch your dirty flex. Can't me them are impressed with them corrupted Congress. I just love and righteousness, away the biggie you profess. Get to you, just watch your ways and step away from filthiness. I just love we need, all we need are more love. Coming like a showers of blessings from above.